Welcome to Kitchen Secrets with Surbi. I hope you're all safe and well in whichever part of the world you're in, and I hope these recipes also bring you a lot of good cheer and joy. In this episode, I'll be teaching you how to make this very melt in your mouth, easy cinnamon cookies with the goodness of flax seeds. As you may know, flax seeds are loaded with nutrients. They are very high in dietary fiber, and that's the reason they help lower cholesterol in the body. They are also rich in something called the lignans that help us reduce the risk of certain cancers. Also, they are high in omega-3 and the quality of protein that they have is very good. I'll quickly introduce you to the ingredients that I'm going to be using in this recipe. I have 90 grams of flour or 3/4 cup. Then I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon powder, which looks like this. आप घर में भी इसको grind कर सकते हैं, but you get these in bottles in the market. And what I've used in this recipe, the secret that I've used in this recipe to make the cookies really nice crunch melt in your mouth is rice flour, चावल का आटा. तो ये I have 3 tablespoons of rice flour और चावल का आटा. ये easily market में मिल जाता है, नहीं तो आप इसको dry rice को अपने dry grinder में पीस के भी बना सकते हैं. This I've taken 3 tablespoons, ये वाला. Then I have sugar, जो कि मेरे पास है 4 tablespoons. ये आइसिंग शुगर है या फिर आप what you can do is घर में आपके पास जो शुगर है you can grind that and use that instant. You could also use caster sugar or whatever other sugar that you like, coconut wala sugar या brown sugar, light brown sugar. That's up to you. Then I'm using butter. Butter यहाँ पे, guys, normally what I like to do is when I take my butter, I like to do it in on the weighing scale. So this is on the weighing scale, it's around 70 grams of butter, and if I measure it in a cup, and the butter should be soft so that you can, it's pliable, so I fit it in a cup, and it's about 1/3 cup of softened butter. So you see, there's a difference between melted butter and softened butter. This is softened butter. Also, I'll be using the ingredient that I'll be using for binding in this is a flax seed, and I'm going to be making a flax egg. So if you don't like flax seeds and you don't want to use flax seeds in your recipe, then you can change this or exchange the flax seeds for one egg, one whole egg. But I'm going to be using the flax seed, so I'm going to make the flax egg out of this. So I've taken 1 tablespoon of the flax seed, and to this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of very hot water. So to 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of very, very hot water here. 1 and 2. And I'd leave it here for a couple of minutes until it just starts to gel. Also, another ingredient that we're using is 3/4 teaspoon of, so here's the teaspoon that I've used, teaspoon of baking powder. And I've taken some bits of chocolate that I'm going to place on very hot cookie and some jam, which I've thinned out with hot water, and I'm going to put that in the cookie on top of the cookie as well. Let's start with the cookie. This cookie is based on the creaming method, which means I will first cream the butter and the sugar in the bowl. So here's my butter. And I want you to guys see clearly the consistency of the butter, because if the butter is too soft, then you'll have to keep the cookie, but it won't retain the shape, and you'll have to keep the cookie mix in the refrigerator. So there you go. Butter and my sugar. You can use a hand whisk to mix this. I have my electric whisk that I will use. Go slowly. If you think it's spreading in the pan, we'll just quickly collect it back in the center. I'm collecting the butter in the center, butter and the sugar mix in the center. And our aim is to get a much paler mixture than this is. I'm happy with the color now. At this point, all those who are using egg can put the egg, and if you're using egg, I recommend that you add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. If you're not adding egg, then you don't need to. So now I'm going to add my egg substitute or replacement flaxseed mix. So guys, look, the consistency, it's become sticky and gooey. I'm going to throw that in. And I'm going to whisk it one more time. The mixture looks done. It's actually come together. Now I'm going to bring it all back. See, it looks like sticky. We have the eggy kind of like look. Now I will take my sift, add my flour, my rice flour, baking powder, and actually, you know what? I don't like putting cinnamon in this because cinnamon might be like, it might have like granules that are not properly ground. So you won't get the 1 teaspoon in there. So I'm just going to throw in the cinnamon like that. And then gently sift my mixture and mix it all together. At this point, it might seem like, it's like whether the dry mix will be incorporated in the wet, but you will, once we keep mixing, you'll see that it becomes a nice cookie dough. And hands are our best gadget, so maybe I should just use my hands to bring it all together. Gently. I'm not like, because I don't want the butter to melt with the heat of my hand. I just want it to sort of, come together. See? I'm not like massaging it. I'm just like gently folding it with my hand. Really nice cookie mix. There you go. If you think your mix is a little runny, that means your butter was too soft, or you've spent like a little bit more time, with your hand, and that it's melted with the heat of your hand. In that case, you might want to put it in the fridge, cling film it, and put it in the fridge for like 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, if your consistency is like this, then you can directly start making the cookies and placing them on the baking sheet. I've put my oven on preheating at 180 degrees. And I let it preheat for 5 to 7 minutes before I put the cookies in. So I'm going to start rolling my cookies on my cookie sheet. Guys, for making equal cookies, my trick is I normally use like a little spoon. So whichever size of cookie I want to make, I'll just use that size. So I'm happy with this size. I'm going to first just separate the mixture. So have equal size cookies. So I'm almost done bringing out all my cookies. I've roughly got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cookies. Now I'm going to roll them. Place them on the tray and push them in. If you think you're not very good at it, you can use the back of the little spoon, the 1/4 size, and just push it in. It doesn't matter, guys, if it breaks a little from the side, these cracks and stuff. It's just going to come out perfect. These cookies don't expand, so there's no like problem, even if they show a little bit of 1 or 2 cracks on the side. I'm almost done rolling them. Now I'm going to start pressing them as well. Just place them. I'm almost ready, and these cookies are ready to go in the oven. I'm done with this, and it's ready to go in the oven. So let's go. 18 to 20 minutes. Cookies seem almost done. Sure. They're now warm, and if the indents have sort of come up, then you can just gently press them back in like this. And I'm going to quickly place some chocolate that will melt. I see the chocolate will automatically start to melt. That's why it's important when you need to do it when they're warm. And with some of them, I've diluted this jam with a little bit of hot water. Not too much, just dropping consistency, and I'm gonna fill these. You can use any flavor of jam. Go very well. Now I'll transfer these cookies. They're actually not very warm right now. But I'm still going to transfer them on the wire rack so they cool down nicely. The chocolate is melted. Press it also by hand and set it. These also look very nice. So now what I'm going to do is I've taken the icing sugar in this little sift, and I'm just going to tap on top of the cookies. Just make sure when you sprinkle the sugar on, the cookies are not like really hot. Otherwise, the sugar, as you may know, will completely melt. And you won't get a pretty white snowy layer on top of these cookies. Guys, these cookies are very good for packing as gifts, and with the holiday season around the corner, you can do wonders with these cookies. Finally, we have our cookies here. These are the ones with chocolate, and these are the ones with jam. Guys, I hope you like these cookies, and I do hope that you will send us your comments and we'll try these cookies at home. Until I see you next time, have a lovely day and take care.